The Young and the Restless spoilers for the next 2 weeks are here. From November 18 to 29, 2024, fans can expect Chance Chancellor to find evidence against Sharon Newman. Jordan and Ian Ward continue targeting Sharon. Meanwhile, what does the future hold for Phyllis Summers after that fiery crash? Keep reading to find out what is coming up in the CBS soap opera. The Young and the Restless spoilers, Sharon Newman's confession. E&R spoilers for the week of November 18 reveal that Chance will arrive at Sharon's cabin. Chance will want to know what is going on. Sharon confessed to Nick, but had him tell Faith Newman about her list of crimes. Sharon should have done it herself, but she might be too ashamed to look Faith in the eyes. E&R spoilers, Chance Chancellor's proof. In any case, it seems Nick will have some doubts that Sharon really did these crimes. So, Nick might urge Chance to investigate before arresting Sharon. Chance does find evidence, but it suggests Sharon is guilty. When Faith pipes up that Sharon lost her phone at the time of those text messages, it could prompt Chance to wonder what's really going on. It could also explain why Daniel Romalotti Jr. suddenly demands answers from Nick. If Nick suddenly stops defending Sharon, it could make Daniel wonder if something's changed. The Young and the Restless spoilers, week of November 18, 2024. The Young and the Restless spoilers for the week of November 18 reveal that Jordan and Ian continue targeting Sharon. Daniel and Summer Newman struggle with Phyllis' condition. Elena Dawson does share some advice on how to help Phyllis, though. Over with Christine Blair, she debates about Sharon's innocence with Michael Baldwin. Kyle Abbott will struggle with Jack Abbott and Diane Jenkins Abbott's scheme. Sally Spectra settles a score. Victor Newman announces Nikki Newman as CEO of Chancellor. Y&R spoilers, next 2 weeks. During the week of November 25, Genoa City residents will celebrate Thanksgiving. Sharon and Nick usually do some charitable work. However, with everything going on, not too many people will be feeling grateful. In fact, Faith and Maria Copeland will react to Sharon's confession. It is likely that Sharon gets some more mental health help. However, with Jordan and Ian on the loose, it seems there is more danger and delusions ahead. Which storyline are you looking forward to the most in the next 2 weeks? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Hey everyone, welcome back to Radiant Serum. I'm Aubrey, and I hope your day is shining bright. Thank you for joining me. Let's jump right into today's video. In the Young and the Restless episode airing Tuesday, November 19, 2024, Genoa City is rocked by seismic revelations and emotional confrontations that leave no one unscathed. The day begins with Sharon's courageous decision to confess her darkest secrets. Haunted by guilt and the weight of deception, Sharon decides it's time to come clean about her involvement in Heather's mysterious death. Facing Chance, who has been investigating the incident, she tearfully admits, "Everything Phyllis accused me of is true." The shocking confession leaves Chance stunned, his professional demeanor momentarily faltering as he processes Sharon's revelations. Meanwhile, Nick is burdened with delivering this devastating news to his daughters, Faith and Mariah. In their warm family home, the atmosphere shifts drastically as Nick reveals the truth. Faith's tears flow uncontrollably as she grapples with her mother's actions. "You couldn't have done that. It has to be Phyllis's fault," she cries, unable to reconcile Sharon's betrayal. Nick, struggling with his own heartbreak, gently corrects her. "Don't blame Phyllis, Faith. It won't change what's happened." Mariah, ever the pragmatist, questions Nick's judgment. "How could you let this go so far without thinking of us?" she demands, her voice trembling with a mixture of anger and hurt. As emotions spiral, Sharon, now calm but visibly sorrowful, re-enters the room and insists Nick tell the girls everything. When Maria learns of Sharon's confession to murder, she is frozen in disbelief. Faith, unable to contain her anguish, pleads with Nick to call Chance so they can confront the situation directly. As Chance arrives, the scene grows even more somber. Sharon walks out to meet him, her voice steady but her eyes brimming with tears. "Everything Phyllis accused me of is true. I did it," she repeats, her admission hanging in the air like a storm cloud. Faith's cries pierce the silence as she demands answers, but Sharon offers none, her silence more haunting than words. Elsewhere in Genoa City, the Abbott family faces its own turmoil. Kyle discovers the truth behind Diane and Jack's scheme to manipulate Victor, and his fury knows no bounds. "Am I just a pawn in your twisted game against Victor?" he shouts, his voice echoing with betrayal. Diane, desperate to explain, insists their actions were born out of love and a desire to protect him. "We did this for you, Kyle," she pleads, but her words only ignite his anger further. "Love? You call this love? You're destroying everything," he roars before storming out, leaving Diane and Jack to grapple with the fallout of their deception. Meanwhile, at the hospital, Summer and Daniel keep vigil at Phyllis's bedside. After her accident, Phyllis remains unconscious, and her children are racked with worry. Summer clutches her mother's hand, whispering, "Mom, please wake up. We need you." The arrival of Dr. Elena brings a glimmer of hope as she assures them Phyllis's condition is stable. However, Chance's revelation that the accident was a hit and run, possibly intentional, raises chilling questions. Summer's anxiety deepens as she wonders aloud, what if it wasn't an accident? As the day unfolds, the intertwined lives of Genoa City's residents unravel further. Sharon faces justice for her actions, leaving Faith and Mariah to grapple with their shattered trust. The Abbott family is fractured by Kyle's sense of betrayal, while Summer and Daniel cling to hope for Phyllis's recovery amidst mounting uncertainty. Each revelation and confrontation intensifies the suffocating tension gripping the town, as love, loyalty, and truth are tested to their limits. Will Sharon's confession bring closure, or is it the beginning of a deeper descent into tragedy? Can the Abbotts repair their fractured bonds, or has their scheming done irreparable harm? And what dark secrets lie behind Phyllis's accident? Genoa City is left teetering on the edge, its future clouded by uncertainty and heartbreak. The drama in the young and the restless intensifies as Jill Abbott's actions leave fans speculating whether she's paving the way for Victor Newman's dominance or orchestrating his downfall. Known for her fierce maternal instincts and sharp business acumen, Jill's decisions continue to captivate viewers. Her relationship with her son Billy Abbott is central to the storyline, as her faith in his capabilities contrasts sharply with the turbulence of their shared past. Jill's unwavering belief in Billy's potential led her to appoint him at Abbott Chancellor, ensuring she maintained influence within the Winters Chancellor fold. However, Jill's history with Victor Newman is riddled with complexities. Their connection spans decades, blending romance and rivalry, especially during the tumultuous years of the 1990s when Jill was married to John Abbott. Fans were left stunned by Jill's recent willingness to collaborate with Victor, despite his reputation as a master manipulator. While Jill is no stranger to Victor's schemes, her apparent openness to his involvement raises suspicions. Could Jill be setting the stage for a bold counterstrike against Victor's ambitions? Speculation swirls as Jill appears to offer Victor a foothold in the company, but her true intentions remain a mystery. Some fans theorize that Jill may be luring Victor into a trap, leveraging her deep understanding of his tactics to outmaneuver him. This potential twist aligns with Jill's crafty nature, suggesting she may ultimately use this situation to reinforce Billy's position and throw Victor into chaos. As November sweeps unfold, Jill's plans could reveal an elaborate game of deception, with Victor as her unsuspecting pawn. Meanwhile, Genoa City is abuzz with other developing storylines. Ian Ward's return promises to disrupt the lives of many characters. Seen conspiring with Jordan in a secluded motel, Ian's schemes are bound to escalate. Rumors hint at a jaw-dropping revelation. Ian might have a biological daughter in Genoa City, which could significantly impact Sally's spectra. As Sally's past is explored, questions about her parentage surface. Could Ian be her father? This possibility introduces a new dimension to Sally's story, reshaping her relationships and identity. Elsewhere, viewers watch the unfolding drama between Nate Hastings and a potential new character, Damien, who may be revealed as Nate's half-brother. A casting call for a tall, striking man in his early 40s hints at Nathan Owens taking on this role. If true, Damien's introduction could create tension as he grapples with shared family secrets, including his connection to Nate and their late father. Adding to the chaos, Sharon Newman faces backlash for her shocking confession and role in framing Daniel Romalotti Jr., leaving her family reeling. Lucy Romalotti struggles with the fallout, while Ian and Jordan emerge as key figures behind Heather's tragic death. Their alliance deepens the mystery and ensures more chaos in the coming weeks. As Jill navigates her high-stakes game with Victor, she embodies the show's essence: complex relationships, power plays, and unpredictable twists. Whether she empowers Billy, topples Victor, or unveils a strategy that surprises everyone, Jill's actions will undoubtedly shape the future of Abbott Chancellor and the lives entangled in Genoa City's web of intrigue. Stay tuned for updates as Asterisk, the Young and the Restless Asterisk continues to deliver compelling drama and unforgettable moments. Could Abby's pregnancy be a miracle wrapped in tragedy? Abby Newman's pregnancy announcement should have been a moment of unbridled joy for her loved ones and devoted fans who have followed her journey on The Young and the Restless. Instead, the news was shrouded in heartbreak, worry, and an uncertain future due to Abby's fragile health and the haunting shadow of her tragic past. A fragile health history. Behind Abby's radiant smile lies a life marked by chronic health challenges. For years, she has battled a delicate constitution that made even daily life a test of resilience. Yet, Abby has never let her illnesses define her, facing every obstacle with grace and determination. However, her world changed forever after a traumatic incident years ago. A devastating fall orchestrated by Max, a troubled young boy, left Abby with physical injuries that went beyond repair. She suffered a heartbreaking miscarriage, and doctors confirmed her worst fear: she could no longer conceive naturally. Worse still, any future attempt to carry a child could put her life at grave risk. A dangerous decision. Despite the odds, Abby never gave up on her dream of motherhood. When she discovered she was pregnant, it felt like a miracle. Yet the joy of this news was tempered by a grim reality. Her doctors issued an unequivocal warning: carrying this child to term could kill her. The risk was staggering, an 80% chance of death. Her frail body, already weakened by years of health struggles, might not withstand the physical demands of pregnancy and childbirth. Abby's mother, Ashley Abbott, was devastated by this revelation. Desperate to save her daughter, Ashley confided in Devin Hamilton, one of Abby's closest allies. Together, they grappled with the impossible task of protecting Abby while honoring her unwavering determination. A mother's unwavering love. For Abby, the decision was clear. This baby was her miracle, a symbol of hope and resilience, and she was willing to risk everything for the chance to bring this new life into the world. No warning, no plea, and no argument could dissuade her. Abby's resolve came not from recklessness, but from an unselfish love that refused to let go of the light of hope. Ashley and Devin found themselves in an agonizing position. How could they support Abby's choice when it could mean losing her forever? Devin, ever the voice of reason, struggled to balance Abby's right to make her own decisions with the overwhelming risks she faced. Ashley wrestled with the unbearable prospect of watching her daughter walk toward possible death, torn between her role as a protector and her desire to honor Abby's choice. Hope amid despair. As Abby's pregnancy progressed, the tension between hope and fear grew more palpable. Those closest to her sought cutting-edge treatments, consulted the best doctors, and prayed for a miracle. Yet, even in the best-case scenarios, uncertainty loomed large. Abby, however, embraced each day with quiet strength. She refused to let fear dictate her actions, focusing instead on the life growing inside her. To Abby, this child represented more than just motherhood. It was a testament to her indomitable spirit and belief in the power of love. A journey toward the unknown. As the days count down to Abby's moment of truth, one question remains. Will her dream of motherhood survive the peril that awaits her? Could this miracle be enough to overcome the staggering odds? Or will it end in unimaginable sorrow? For now, Abby continues to inspire those around her, holding on to hope as she walks a path fraught with risk. Her story serves as a powerful reminder of the lengths a mother will go to for her child, a love so profound that it defies fear, pain, and even the shadow of tragedy. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Michelle Stafford has been delighting fans lately with some fun behind-the-scenes videos. It's always exciting when Y&R stars are willing to post content that goes beyond what makes it to the screen. Stafford recently shared some clips that offered a glimpse into the making of the car crash aftermath, which brought some humorous moments with Joshua Morrow and Connor Floyd. However, in Michelle Stafford's most recent peek behind the scenes, she posted a clip of herself on the hospital set while Floyd, Michael Graziadei, Brittany Sarpy, and Allison Lanier all ran lines in front of her. There were some funny moments since Stafford was sitting there wide awake instead of in a coma like the script called for. Based on Stafford's interaction with Lanier and Graziadei in this video, she obviously has a great relationship with her kids. The next part of the video involved a hilarious coffee run since Stafford was still in the makeup used for her car wreck injuries. Stafford had fake bruising all over her face as she ordered, so that brought some laughs with Graziadei and Sarpy later. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Jordan is in a position that she's not used to being in. Jordan spent years running the show and ordering Claire Newman around, but now she's taking orders from Ian Ward. It's clear that Jordan has been following Ian's instructions as part of his plan to make sure Sharon Newman lands behind bars. Ian wants Sharon ripped away from her loved ones and hopes to cause as much pain as possible. However, there could be trouble brewing based on Ian's interaction with Jordan in Y&R's November 19 episode. Ian turned a bit menacing when he found out Jordan didn't have updates on the reaction of Sharon's family yet. Ian also reminded Jordan of their deal, since she has to help him before he'll help her in exchange. Of course, we can assume Ian already helped Jordan a bit by getting her out of prison, but she still wants revenge on those who have wronged her. Jordan is presumably waiting on her chance to make Claire, Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, Victor Newman, and the rest of the Newman family pay. If Jordan's revenge goes wrong, it could lead to her turning on Ian down the road. Since Ian has grudges against many of the Newmans as well, he might think he can take the lead on all this. That's surely not going to fly with Jordan, since she wants to have her fun too. It's also possible Ian will botch things for Jordan somehow, or even threaten to bail on his part of her revenge plot. There might be some situation where Ian wants to abandon the plan and flee to avoid getting caught. That wouldn't work for Jordan either, since she has no intention of leaving Genoa City without the vengeance she came back for. If Ian doesn't come through when it counts, Jordan could turn against him and unleash her wrath. Jordan is usually the one who's in charge, so she may take control back somewhere down the line. It's easy to imagine Jordan turning against Ian and making him an enemy instead of an ally. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Jordan and Ian could be playing a very dangerous game with each other, so stick with us for more predictions on the risks and any bad news that's brewing. Sharon Newman's shocking confession. a game-changer for Genoa City. The stakes in The Young and the Restless have never been higher. Monday's episode delivered a cascade of revelations, heartbreak, and betrayal, leaving Genoa City's most iconic families on the brink of collapse. From Sharon Newman's jaw-dropping confession to the Abbott family's desperate schemes, viewers were left stunned and craving more. Sharon drops a bombshell. Sharon Newman stuns her family when she confesses to killing Heather Stevens. She reveals to Nick Newman that her actions were driven by her instinct to protect their children. Despite Nick's reluctance, Sharon insists they involve Chance Chancellor to investigate. The tension peaks when Faith Newman arrives, sensing something is terribly wrong. The shocking truth hits home as Sharon confirms her guilt, leaving Faith, Mariah Copeland, and Nick reeling. But the drama doesn't end there. Sharon claimed she framed Daniel Romalotti Jr. for the murder and demands to be arrested, pushing her family to the edge. Phyllis Summers' fight for survival. Meanwhile, at the hospital, Phyllis Summers remains in critical condition after a car crash. Doctors diagnose her with a traumatic brain injury, and her children, Daniel and Summer Newman, are left haunted by the suspicious circumstances of the accident. The fact that it occurred near Sharon's home only deepens their suspicions. Desperate and emotional, Daniel and Summer plead by Phyllis's bedside, urging her to wake up. But as they cling to hope, they also struggle with the looming possibility of losing another loved one. Could Sharon's confession be connected to Phyllis's crash, or is there more to the story? Kyle Abbott's world shattered. At the Abbott mansion, Jack Abbott and Diane Jenkins reflect on the extreme lengths they went to protect Kyle from Victor Newman's manipulations. Their elaborate ruse, staged fights, and false animosity was designed to expose Victor's true motives. However, Kyle feels betrayed. The staged arguments dredged up painful memories from Diane's fake death, leaving him questioning his parents' intentions. Seeking comfort, Kyle turns to Claire Newman, Haley Aaron, who offers support but reminds him to prioritize his feelings. Though Kyle admits aligning with Victor was a mistake, he isn't ready to forgive Jack and Diane just yet. Secrets, betrayals, and fallout. Back at the mansion, Diane fears their actions may have permanently alienated Kyle, while Jack reassures her of his unwavering love. But the emotional wounds from their deception threaten to fracture the Abbott family's already fragile dynamics. As the Newman and Abbott families grapple with Sharon's shocking confession and Kyle's trust issues, the tension in Genoa City reaches a boiling point. With secrets unraveling and alliances crumbling, the question remains: can these families overcome the chaos, or will their relationships be forever changed? What's next for Genoa City? Sharon's confession sets off a ripple effect that could alter the landscape of Genoa City forever. Will Phyllis wake up to reveal the truth about her accident? Can Kyle reconcile with his parents, or is the Abbott family doomed to fall apart? And what will be the fallout of Sharon's desperate plea for justice? Lily Brooks O'Brien confirms serious health crisis. What we know so far. Fans of Lily Brooks O'Brien, the multi-talented star of The Young and the Restless, were left shocked and concerned after the actress recently opened up about a serious health crisis. The 17-year-old actress, known for her portrayal of Lucy Romalotti and her impressive ventures in music and directing, has always been candid with her fans. Now, she's facing a personal battle that has everyone rallying behind her. The announcement that shook fans. Lily took to social media to share the difficult news, revealing details about her health journey. Although the exact nature of her condition hasn't been disclosed, her heartfelt message resonated with fans and followers. "This has been one of the toughest challenges I've ever faced," Lily wrote, expressing gratitude for the love and support she's received. Her post was accompanied by photos showing her in a hospital gown, smiling bravely despite the circumstances. Fans immediately flooded the comments with words of encouragement. One follower wrote, "You've got this, Lily. We're all rooting for you. while others praised her for her strength and resilience. How is Lily coping? Despite her health struggles, Lily remains optimistic and determined. She has emphasized the importance of focusing on her recovery while continuing to pursue her creative passions. "This isn't the end of anything, it's just another chapter," she reassured her fans. True to her words, Lily has been spotted working on new projects and even hinted at upcoming music releases. Her ability to juggle a challenging health journey with her career has inspired fans worldwide. It's clear that Lily's determination and positive outlook are driving her forward, even in the face of adversity. What does this mean for the young and the restless? Lily's health crisis raises questions about her future on The Young and the Restless. While she has not announced a departure from the show, her recent absence has been noticeable. On screen, her character Lucy Romalotti was sent away to stay with her grandfather, Danny, amid the chaos surrounding her mother's death and her father Daniel's struggles. For now, it appears that Lily is prioritizing her health while balancing her professional commitments. Fans are hopeful that her recovery will pave the way for a triumphant return to Genoa City, where Lucy's storyline remains central to the drama. A message of strength and hope. Lily's journey is a reminder of the challenges young stars often face behind the scenes. Her openness about her struggles has sparked conversations about the importance of health and resilience, especially in high-pressure industries like entertainment. As Lily continues to focus on her recovery, fans are sending an outpouring of love and support. Whether through her acting, music, or directing, one thing is clear: Lily Brooks O'Brien is a fighter. Her determination to overcome this health crisis is a testament to her strength and the unwavering support of her fan base. Stay tuned for updates as we follow Lily's journey. Here's hoping for brighter days ahead for this inspiring young star. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Nick Newman is struggling with Sharon Newman's confession. Nick just cannot believe the woman he has loved most of his adult life could do the things she has confessed to. However, Nick also knows that Sharon has been having trouble with her medication as well. Will Nick call Chance Chancellor and turn Sharon over to him? The Young and the Restless spoilers, Chance Chancellor cannot believe his ears. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Phyllis Summers tried to convince Chance that Sharon Newman was behind Heather Stevens' murder. However, Chance refused to listen to Phyllis and dismissed her concerns, even after Sharon broke into her room at the GCAC. If Nick calls Chance with this story, there is no way he is going to believe it. Chance dated Sharon. She is not capable of this kind of violence. There has to be another explanation for this. However, Sharon insists that she was there and she hit Heather. Sharon also knows she blacked out on the road and wooed up at the crash site. Sharon is convinced she had to have done it. My and our spoilers, Nick Newman doesn't have a choice. Nick knows that he needs to turn Sharon in even though he doesn't want to. However, Sharon already believes she committed these crimes. Sharon could go after someone else if she isn't taken off the streets and put away. Nick knows that he cannot allow Sharon to get by with everything she has done. Nick doesn't believe that Sharon could have done this, however, there is not other suspect that could have run Phyllis off the road. Nick may believe this is a mental issue, and that is why Sharon can't remember everything and keeps blacking out. Sharon has admitted to seeing Cameron Kirsten and taking orders from him. Is Sharon insane? The Young and the Restless spoilers. How long will it take to figure this out? Nick and Chance both believe something would have to be off with Sharon for her to do something like this. However, no one has considered the fact that Summer is being set up. Chance may even believe that Phyllis is somehow behind this setup. After all, Phyllis did manage to fake her death and frame Diane Jenkins. Could Chance possibly figure out that Sharon is indeed being set up and Show is doing it? Nick and Chance may have to work together on this one to see that Sharon gets the help she needs. However, what lengths will they have to go to so they can prove Sharon's innocence? Will Chance figure out who is being this before they can cause any more issues? Be sure to catch up on everything happening with Y and R right now. Genoa City braces itself for a gripping episode on the young and the restless, where life-altering revelations, heartfelt goodbyes, and dangerous alliances take center stage. As Phyllis Summers fights for survival, family secrets come to light and power. Struggles escalate to new heights. Here's what you can expect in this dramatic chapter. **** Phyllis's fight. A glimmer of hope amid despair. ***. Phyllis Summers remains in a critical condition after a tragic accident caused by Sharon Newman. Despite doctors' grim prognosis, subtle movements in Phyllis's fingers spark hope among her loved ones. Some interpret these motions as an attempt to communicate a final message, one that could leave a lasting mark on Genoa City. However, medical experts warn these movements may be signs of terminal agitation, an unsettling reality for her family as they navigate hope and heartbreak. As her condition worsens, Phyllis's loved ones cling to every possible sign, searching for meaning in her gestures. Could she be attempting to impart wisdom, share a confession, or express a final wish? The uncertainty weighs heavily on everyone, intensifying the emotional stakes. ***, Sharon's guilt and the quest for redemption. ***. Sharon Newman wrestles with immense guilt over her role in the accident. Her attempts to seek forgiveness from Phyllis's son Daniel and granddaughter Lucy are met with mixed reactions. While some Genoa City residents demand justice for Phyllis, others see Sharon's remorse as genuine. Her journey toward redemption is fraught with legal and emotional hurdles, adding complexity to her already strained relationships. ***, Kyle Abbott's search for truth. ***. Kyle Abbott is thrust into a personal crisis after uncovering shocking family secrets. Learning that his parents, Jack and Diane, concealed Victor Newman's role in his life shakes Kyle's identity to the core. Confronting Jack and Diane leads to a pivotal moment as Kyle demands transparency. The revelation fractures the Abbott family further, exposing deep-seated conflicts that were long buried. Struggling to reconcile Victor's dual nature as both a loving father and a ruthless businessman, Kyle embarks on an emotional journey of self-discovery. His quest not only challenges his perception of family, but also mirrors the broader chaos engulfing Genoa City. Ian Ward and Jordan Blackwood, a menacing alliance. The return of Ian Ward and the mysterious Jordan Blackwood sends shockwaves through Genoa City. Their unexpected alliance, fueled by mutual animosity toward Victor Newman, threatens the city's fragile equilibrium. Ian and Jordan's motives remain unclear, leaving both characters and viewers speculating about their ultimate agenda. Rumors swirl about how the pair reconnected. Did Ian orchestrate Jordan's prison escape, or did their shared hatred forge a dangerous bond? Regardless, their calculated moves aim to dismantle Victor's empire, setting the stage for a showdown of epic proportions. Victor Newman faces his greatest threat. As Ian and Jordan's plans unfold, Victor remains vigilant but uncertain of their next move. With his empire at stake, Victor must rely on his cunning to outmaneuver his adversaries. This looming conflict serves as a culmination of years of rivalry and promises to redefine power dynamics in Genoa City. Phyllis's impact and the road ahead. Phyllis's relationships have shaped much of Genoa City's landscape, making her current struggle a focal point for the community. Her influence prompts characters to reflect on their choices, values, and connections. As her final moments approach, her loved ones must grapple with whether to hold on to hope or prepare for the inevitable. The ultimate climax. Tensions reach a fever pitch as the storyline approaches its dramatic conclusion. Phyllis's potential passing, Kyle's reconciliation with his family, and the inevitable clash between Victor, Ian, and Jordan promise to leave viewers on the edge of their seats. With lives hanging in the balance and legacies at stake, This episode of Asterisk, The Young and the Restless Asterisk, is set to deliver an unforgettable mix of emotion, intrigue, and high-stakes drama. The Young and the Restless spoilers tease that Jordan is back large and in charge in GC, and she's not alone. She has Ian Ward as her accomplice. Double trouble. Ian and Jordan are a perfect crime duo, and they have already caused plenty of chaos all over town. We expect them to do a lot more damage in the coming days, which leads to the question, who will be the one to find them? The Young and the Restless spoilers, Jordan and Ian Ward land in GC. The show hit it out of the park with the Jordan/Ian alliance. No one saw it coming, and it's safe to say that gobsmacked fans had to pick their jaws up off the floor when the big reveal flashed on the screen. Jordan is supposed to be in prison, but Ian obviously pulled strings to get her out. No one is safe with Jordan on the loose, and Ian has a habit of hurting those he feels crossed him, which is a big chunk of GC. As an aside, wouldn't it be great to have Paul Williams return and be the one who takes Ian down once and for all? Why and our spoilers. Paul Williams needs to come back to GC. Victor Newman has given no indication that he knows about Jordan's escape, which means that his loved ones are in danger, especially Harrison Abbott. Jordan once kidnapped Harrison, and at his age, the adults may not believe him if he says that he saw the witch again. The Young and the Restless spoilers, Jordan is a witch. After Harrison's abduction, he once thought he saw Jordan at the park, but he was mistaken. It would be easy to see how the adults, including Claire Grace, Kyle Abbott, and Summer Newman, would not believe the lad. Why and our spoilers. Will Claire believe Harrison? If Harrison does see Jordan, it makes sense that he'd tell Claire first since they were kidnapped together. She may be more inclined to believe him and tell Victor Newman, who could be the one to rumble his enemy. The Young and the Restless spoilers, Jordan and Ian wreak havoc. Tell us why and our fans, how did you react to seeing Jordan and Ian back in action? Be sure to catch up on everything happening with Y and R right now. One thing that The Young and the Restless has taught us over the years is to expect the unexpected. Kyle Abbott has been a prime example of the above, time and again. We recently saw him shaking hands with Victor Newman, his father's biggest nemesis, after having a fallout with his parents, Diane and Jack Abbott. Now, it looks like Kyle is not going to stop at just that. He could be well on his way to forging yet another dangerous alliance, but this time with an actual wicked villain. The November 18, 2024 episode of The Young and the Restless proved to be an eye-opener for not just Kyle Abbott, but also Claire. They both saw Victor Newman's real face. Kyle realized that Jack and Diane faked their breakup to show him Victor's reality. As expected, Kyle was stunned to know that Victor really did not care a damn about him and was only using him as a chess piece to get to his father, Jack Abbott. Claire too got a reality check on who her grandfather really is. After the wool was pulled from their eyes, they both internally resolved not to let themselves be used as pawns in anyone else's game. But will the duo stop at just distancing themselves from the Newman-Abbott war, or will they emerge as a third warring party with a vengeance of their own? If they do decide to avenge themselves and outsmart both Victor and Jack, they will need more than just their wits. They'll need a mastermind who can be even more sinister than the mustache. Interestingly, Claire may know just the person who fits the bill. Aunt Jordan, of course. She is the only one who has succeeded in fooling Victor multiple times over. In fact, she still has an upper hand on him. He thinks she is in prison, while she is actually running wild and free tormenting Sharon with Ian's assistance. It obviously won't take long for her to re-enter the Newman orbit. But could it be possible that this time Claire and Kyle pave the path for her to infiltrate Victor's life? Well, that would be so much fun to watch. We don't get many opportunities to watch the mustache wriggle in his seat, so we will take it whenever it arrives. Michelle Stafford is one of the most loved stars on The Young and the Restless. Thus, whenever her character, Phyllis Summers, gets caught up in a tragedy, fans go berserk. The fear of losing Phyllis as a character and Michelle as part of the soap is unimaginable for the fandom. Thus, when Red met with a car crash in one of the recent episodes, fans started worrying if she was going to die. However, many the young and the Restless spoilers confirm that Phyllis does survive the accident, although we don't know yet what condition she will be in, psychologically and physically when she wakes up. We also don't know if Phyllis' car crash was truly accidental, because this is after all a soap and nothing is ever as it seems. However, there is one thing that we do know for sure, that Team Phyllis had a blast filming the hospital scenes. A video that Michelle Stafford originally posted on her Instagram stories is now going viral on social media platforms, and for all the right reasons. It features the BTS footage of Phyllis' hospital scenes along with her daughter, Summer, son Daniel, and investigating officer, Chance Chancellor. In the video, we can see that Michelle is filming the footage as Daniel says, "Close to Sharon's house, right?" Chance responds by asking him not to jump to conclusions. Furthermore, he suggests that they should just stick to facts for now. Michelle then flips the camera to herself and gives the viewers a thumbs up. We can see that she is in bruises. Summer then giggles as she slowly says, "Mum, it's me, Summer." The trio, Michelle, Allison, and Michael all burst into giggles. The video then cuts to Michelle and Daniel at a coffee shop placing their coffee order, and guess what? Michelle Stafford is still in her hospital gown and makeup. While the actors were having a blast amid their shoot and coffee run, we are sure they must have scandalized and confused many onlookers. The bruise makeup looks so real, we would actually be surprised if at least some people didn't confuse it for the real deal. The video is a total laugh riot, and it is no surprise that it is going viral on social media. It is entertaining to see how our beloved stars manage to have fun even while filming such serious scenes, but then that's why they are so amazing in their craft. One of the most tantalizing characters of The Young and the Restless is back in the spotlight. A post featuring a picture of a certain Y and R character has caught eyeballs and gained traction on Reddit. Why, you ask? The post argued whether they should be killed off or not, as if they haven't suffered enough bruises already. Yep, the talks of axing Michelle Stafford's Phyllis Summer is going on. How do the fans react? Debate alert. Should Phyllis go? The Young and the Restless fandom went gaga over the Reddit post featuring injured Phyllis from the hospital. It reads, "If Josh Griffith wants to raise the stakes, he would kill her Phyllis off." The audacity. The question is, will the writers actually go there, given that Phyllis is the definition of soap opera gold? In no time, fans dropped their 2 cents in the comments section. One fan wrote, "Are you kidding? She actually knows how to act." Additionally, another rooted for the character, highlighting how outspoken, over-the-top, edgy, and essential is on the show. They pleaded, "Her superpower is evident in many arenas. Keep Phyllis alive." Meanwhile, others pointed out Y and R's past mistakes, like letting Heather kick the bucket. According to a Redditor, Josh wouldn't be able to handle writing Phyllis's death with the depth it truly deserves. The Nick Phyllis shippers also emerged and wished Sharon would die before Phyllis did. Conversely, an insignificant number of folks shared their criticism of the character. Ultimately, it's crystal clear where the opinion stands. Phyllis is indispensable. Now, let's recap that fatal crash. It left Phyllis in critical condition as she remained unresponsive. Her kids, Summer and Daniel, who were rallying by her bedside, were desperate for answers. Moreover, Summer recalled her dad mentioning Phyllis had run off the road and crashed into a tree. That made Daniel question if this was truly accidental or staged by someone. He was indeed right, as Ian and Jordan masterminded the crash to frame Sharon. Nevertheless, viewers aren't ready to lose Phyllis anytime soon. Whether she's locking horns with rivals or going sane, people love to watch her. Here's hoping the Y&R writers are listening and not letting the fans down. In the meantime, keep reading Soap Opera Daily for more juicy speculations on The Young and the Restless. What do you think? Should Phyllis stay or go? Drop your thoughts below. The Young and the Restless spoilers recall that in recent weeks Nate Hastings' life has gone through the ringer, especially ever since Amy Lewis told him the truth about his half-brother Damien. Until now, Nate had been completely unaware that his father, Nate Hastings Sr., had another son. That too, with a woman who isn't his mother. So, it is understandable that Nate was completely shocked by the news. However, to our surprise, he managed to wrap his head around the shocker rather quickly, confirm The Young and the Restless spoilers. In fact, not just that, when Amy Lewis requested him to find Damien and bring him to Genoa City, Nate agreed. He even agreed to help his half-brother bring his life back on track. Whether or not Nate can do that is a story for another day. Today, we have a very plausible name that could be on his way to Y&R as Damien. The rumor mills are churning that Days of Our Lives alum, Nathan Owens, could be our guy. For the unversed, he played the character of Cameron Davis on Days between 2012 and 2013. Thus, he is no stranger to daytime, or soaps, for that matter. Previously, news had surfaced that Y&R had put out a casting call for a new leading man. The perfect candidate was described as a handsome black male in his early to mid-40s. Well, a look at a few of Nathan's pictures, and we can safely say that he does fit the role perfectly. Other than that, he also happens to be following several Y&R stars on his social media. Sean Dominic, Zalika Silver, and Melissa Ordway are some of the young and restless actors Nathan follows on Instagram. Interestingly, Sean and Zalika can easily be the ones he shares scenes with right after his debut. So the reports of him playing Damien do make sense. Well, thankfully, we won't have to wait too long to find out the truth about this, as Damien's debut is not too far away. So stay tuned to Soap Opera Daily for more The Young and the Restless spoilers to find out who plays Damien.